Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Online Classroom. Today we are going to discuss the topic Kruskal's algorithm. Basically, it is very much helpful to find out the minimal spanning tree. Well, so first we will discuss what is your Kruskal's algorithm. So obviously, question will arise what are the steps and others. So basically, first step is whenever there is a graph, we have to list all the edges except the self loop, okay, in ascending order of its weights, okay. So in the next step, we have to focus on the smallest weight edge. In case of tie, that means it may happen that some of the corresponding weights are tie, then we have to choose it arbitrarily. So that is the second step. Now moves on to the third step. Basically, from the remaining edges, we have to select the smallest edge which doesn't form any kind of circuit, and obviously we will continue this process one by one. Okay, so that is the corresponding steps, and in the last case obviously we have to continue the step number 3 to connect all the vertices of the graph, because we are trying to find out the minimal spanning tree and it says that it will connect all the points of the graph. Okay, so this is the corresponding algorithm, but the main thing is we will discuss all this thing using the example. So moves on to the example. Look, this is a graph and we observe that there is a self loop at the point E. So according to the law, first we have to discard the corresponding self loop. Okay, so first we discard that self loop and also the corresponding weight. Okay, now if I focus on this graph, obviously the minimum weight is 12 and that connected CD and AB, these two edges. Well, so obviously if I consider this table, that means first row will be AB, that is the connection, and weight is your 12. Okay, similarly if I focus on the next minimum, that is your 12 again, but the connection is CD, so that's why I placed it in the second position. Now what is the next minimum? Look, if I focus on this graph, obviously AF, its weight is 13, so I placed the corresponding weight in case of third position. Now if I focus on the next step, obviously next minimum is 13 again, so we just place DE in the fourth position. So proceeding in this way, obviously we are actually connect all the corresponding edges and we just collect all the weights in ascending order. Look, 13, after that 14, obviously 4 times are there. In case of tie, you can place it arbitrarily, no need to follow the graph. Okay, after that, look, this is 15, obviously the connections are EF and GH, and at the end of the day we have the corresponding weight 16 multi, so we take AD arbitrarily first one and BC second one. So this is the total table of this corresponding age and weight. Okay, now question will arise how we can find out the minimal spanning tree. Well, look, if I focus on this table, I will first collect the most minimum weight. So in case of step 1, I will select AB, this particular edge, using the corresponding weight 12. So in case of step 1, I considered the edge AB and it is 12. Okay, so just discard the first row. Now if I focus on the other table, what is the next minimum? Obviously the next minimum is your 12. Okay, and connection is CD. And look, if I focus on step 2 and if I select that edge CD, still this particular figure doesn't form any kind of circuit, right? So we can select this particular CD edge. Okay, but if the corresponding edge will make any kind of circuit, then we have to discard it. Okay, Now look, first two row, these are actually done. So we move to the next minimum. Obviously next minimum is your 13, okay, and that connects AF. So in the next step we will just place 13 and just check the figure. It will basically didn't connect or didn't create any kind of circuit, okay. So we will take that particular edge AF, okay. Obviously next minimum will be DE, this particular edge, okay. Now if I move to next step and if I just place DE in this position, look, the corresponding figure still doesn't create any kind of circuit, so we can easily take DE. In the next step, obviously next minimum is your 14 and several connections are there like BG, CH, GF, EH. So first, according to the table, I place suppose BG, okay. So in the next step I put the corresponding edge BG, okay. Now look, the corresponding figure still it is circuitless, so no problem. Next we will focus on the next minimum, that is your 14 again, but the connection is your CH, okay. So in the next step we will select the corresponding edge CH and obviously the weight is 14, okay. But look, what is your next minimum? Obviously next minimum is again 14, but look, the connection is your GF. GF means this particular line, right? But if I draw this particular line, obviously it will create one of the circuit, and we know that in case of spanning tree there will be no circuit, so we will discard that particular edge, okay. Move to the next step. Next minimum is again 14, but look, the connection is your EH, okay. So if I move, just join this particular point EH in this way, obviously it will create one of the circuit, so we have to discard it. That means we have to discard this particular edge EH and also this particular edge GF, okay. Now we will move to the next minimum. Obviously all the 14 cases are gone, so next minimum weight is 15 and the connection is your EF. So look, if I join the corresponding connection EF, still no circuit. And the interesting thing is all the points of this graph are connected, right? So obviously this is your required spanning tree, and the corresponding points like G, B, A, F, E, D, C, H, all the points are connected, right? So that is the minimal spanning tree, and using Kruskal algorithm we get this kind of spanning tree. Now you can also apply this particular rule in any case of graph, and you can easily find out the Kruskal minimal spanning tree using the Kruskal algorithm. But the question will arise, what is the corresponding weight of the spanning tree? So just add the corresponding weight like 14, 12, 13, 15, 13, 12 and 14. If you add all these three ages, all these ages actually, then you can get the total weight of this spanning tree as 93 unit. So this is the complete idea of Kruskal algorithm, and also using this particular algorithm we can easily find out a minimal spanning tree of a graph. So thanks for listening us. In the next video we will focus on Prim's algorithm, another technique to find out the minimal spanning tree. So stay tuned with us. Thanks you.